revolutionary, Yelena Kaganowski here. One of the biggest promises I made to myself was to not transfer over that rat race that I experienced in my corporate job into my business. You see, I saw so many people, and I still see so many people living for the weekend and for that next vacation while spending the vast majority of their lives working on work that's not meaningful to them, working with negative people, negative environments, not taking care of their health, not showing up as your best self with friends, family, and loved ones, and simply building a life around that paycheck. And I'm totally calling myself out on this because I lived this way for several painful years. It reached a point where it physically hurt. It physically hurt to get up in the morning. And I was like, shit, there has to be a better way. And that's when I actually experienced a quarter life crisis. And it was actually more of an awakening. And there's two biggest life lessons that I learned through this awakening. And the first one was there's more to my life than I was living. And the second one comes from a quote. It's, we don't regret the opportunities we take. We regret the opportunities we don't take. And it wasn't so much that I was afraid of dying. I was afraid of having that regret from not taking the opportunities and chances and risks when I had those opportunities to do it and look back in my life with regret. And that's where I started to shift my life to be a deliberate creator, to really navigate my life and be the one who was calling the shots. Because it is so easy to get caught up in that autopilot mode or that snooze button mode, I want to invite you to create a bucket list and just list everything you want to do. If you're doing projects that aren't meaningful to you, what would be? If your work are surrounded by negative people, who are positive people? If there's trips that you want to take, causes that you want to volunteer your time for, whatever that is, however big, however small, create that massive list and keep it ongoing. To help me get started, I created this massive evolving bucket list, and I would just list everything I wanted to do, from the courses I wanted to take, the trainings I wanted to do, the seminars I wanted to attend to, the trips that I wanted to take, the things that I wanted to do, the experiences, everything, big, small, and everything in the middle. And that really kind of established like things that I wanted my life to look like. And I started taking the pieces of, okay, from this point today, what is the one thing I want to do in this next year? What is one thing I want to do in the next 90 days? And what is one thing I want to do that I can do in the next 30 days? And really taking those big and those small pieces and incorporating them into my life so that I keep it going and keep it growing. As soon as you do something, take it off the list, continually add things that are on it. And really don't live for that weekend. Don't just live for that vacation. Create a life that really is meaningful and fulfilling to you. As always, I'd love to close with an inspirational quote. Instead of wondering when your next vacation is, maybe you should set up a life you don't need to escape from. By Seth Godin. If you love this video, I want to hear from you. And in the comments below, write down what's on your bucket list and I'll share with you mine. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my Facebook, to my YouTube, or my weekly newsletter to get the joy in your inbox. Always keep radiating your beautiful light to the world, living life with passion, purpose, and meaning. With love and belief in you, Yelena.